Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Matt, and I'm Kenji from AimSurplus, and we're here to talk about Kalashni-Con. We're going to be headed out May 10th through the 12th. It's a 3-day shooting competition. First day, Friday, is a team-oriented thing. I'm going to say it's 2 shooters and...
Yeah, 2 shooters, and then Saturday and Sunday is individual competition. So it's basically, I think, 2-gun, but your rifle has to be an AK platform. So that's the main thing with them. Obviously, it's in the name, Kalashni-Con. So
I've always wanted to participate in this event, so I just want to thank everybody for putting this on. Everybody over at Kalashni-Con. Heard nothing but good things, so I can't wait to see what all this is about, guys. And with that being said, let's get into the gear. Yeah, so I'm going to be running an Arsenal. This is a SAM 7 SF, big old heavy boy. And like Grantham does, let's go tip to butt on this. So I have a Griffin armament. This is it's a thread adapter with 5/8 by 24 taper mount adapter. I love suppressing this thing. I actually have a K&S piston in here. It really goes a long way in helping me tune it to, what I want. Got some surplus plum furniture on here. Actually, Mr. Fry installed it for me, so thanks for doing that. I appreciate you. Just a Vickers sling. I've got an Aimpoint RDS on a Texas Weapon System mount. I'm a big fan of the dot. If you don't want to spend $800, $900, $1,000 on a dot, I think that's a good option for you. I also have the TWS hot knob on there. I don't know, man. A lot of people, they like to keep the AK platform streamlined, simple. I don't like modifying things. Me personally, I think it makes it a lot easier to actuate. It's just right there.
it does make it a lot more comfortable in charging it there. Sometimes this can be a little harsh, but it's not bad, but that does make it a lot better.
I've got baby hands. What can I say? And then I'm also running an ALG trigger. Mr. Fry was also nice enough to install that for me, and that it's an awesome trigger. I have no complaints with it whatsoever. It's kind of hard to beat in this market. And then I think that's everything for the gun. So let's move on to the gear. As far as ear pro, I'm running the Sorden. These are the Supreme X Pros. Love them. They do a great job of canceling out the noise that I don't want to hear. I've never had a problem with it. Let's move on to the belt. I have a 2-piece core belt. I really like this one. In lieu of using a Cobra buckle, which is kind of like an industry standard, a lot of belt systems use that. This ratcheting device helps, if I'm shooting in the winter, more layers on, it affords me a little bit more range as far as, fit. I'm a big fan of it. And then I'm running the G-Code Scorpion mag pouches. Fantastic for retention. They've held up well. No complaints on that. I have an Edgar Sherman dump pouch. I think we have to retain all of our magazines during the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to struggle with that, but this affords me more than enough room to stow. I could probably stow 5, 6 mags in there. So no problems on that front. I've got, I want to say this is an S-Tac IFAC. I just got it because it's M81 and it's cool to me. Whatever. I'm a dork. Then I've got a level 2 Safari Land holster. And I'm running the True North drop leg adapter. I think it's a mid-ride. Big fan of that. It just gets the gun exactly where I want it. As for my pistol, I'm running an M&P 2.0. from Smith & Wesson. This was actually done up. Lucky number 7 porting from Monsoon Tactical. I think that's an awesome Cerakote job from Billy Brown over at Make Ready Firearms. So thanks to both of y'all. And running an Apex trigger. So that being said, I think that covers everything. Mr. Fry, what do you got, man?
Yeah. So as far as my gear, me and Kenji actually have pretty much the same belt setup, just different brands. So I have an S-Tac belt. It does have the Cobra buckle, as he was talking about. T-Rex holster here. I'm probably just going to be running kind of a standard, just Glock, nothing fancy about it. Med pouch, dump pouch, pistol mags. Believe these are pretty much kind of like Kenji's here. Kenji's running tacos. These are direct action. I like them because honestly I don't have to swap them out because I can fit AR, AK, they'll even fit 7.62x39 and even 308 mags in there. They'll stretch out enough for that and still retain them good.
Very nice.
I'm actually 5.56 AK. I'll be running Circle 10 mags. There's some other mags out there, but Circle 10s are kind of the gold standard. They're a little pricey, but over the years I've accumulated quite a few. So that's my belt. So I'm kind of undecided if I'm going to run just a belt or if I'm going to run this as well, belt and chest rig. So this is a Hub City Outdoors. So they actually take an old Chi-Com chest rig and then kind of modernize it. It's kind of cool looking, mix of old and new school, and it's actually pretty affordable too, not crazy price as like some of the other new stuff out there. So yeah, dangler here, I believe it's Spirit of Systems with some miscellaneous stuff. Threw in some extra medical stuff here in this pouch here, and then plenty of mags as well. As far as my gun, I also have an Arsenal. This is a Bulgarian SLR 106. Stamped is where Kenji's has a milled one here. A lot of people think this is kind of sacrilegious because it's a 5.56 AK. But with ammo nowadays, it's a lot easier and a lot cheaper to get ammo for it. So I'm running a Definitive Arms brake up here. This used to have a brake just like that one, but I think the Definitive Arms ones shortens a little bit and looks a lot better in my opinion. Got a light on here with a 100 Concepts cover. Keeps you from having a white light ND, and then also keeps it from getting dirty up there, which I got tired of that. So as far as my handguard, I have a RS Regulate handguard.
Love it.
They're, in my opinion, the sleekest and lightest AK handguard out there. Have some Slate Black Industries rail panels on here. I used to have this set up with an Ultimac back in the day, and that was a great option, but I like this setup a lot better now. As far as my red dot, I have a Holosun with the ACSS reticle on it, and then I have an Altero Arms mount. Very similar to the Texas Weapon Systems mount that Kenji has here, just slightly different on the way they do it, but pretty dang similar. I'm a lefty, so I have a Krebs lefty safety here.
Huge fan of those. I
also have a Krebs retaining plate in there as well, which is probably the best and cheapest upgrade you can do for an AK. Got a US Palm grip here with some goon tape on it. The US Palm grip, in my opinion, the most comfortable grip out there for an AK. And then I also have an ALG trigger in here, kind of the go-to trigger. Pretty easy to install, pretty cheap compared to some other options, and a lot better than a stock one. And then I have a Faro Concept sling. So yeah. Alright, so that's pretty much all of our gear and our setups. If you have any questions about it, shoot us a comment, message, let us know what you think or any questions you have about it. Yeah.
I'm open to all suggestions, so the more the merrier. I appreciate that.